Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of. I guess I'm not saying I'm psyching myself up. I'm kind of physically preparing myself for this. In case you couldn't guess from the title and from the pre-packaged deli meat you see in front of you, this is mouthwashing. Now, there are only two kinds of people who are going to see this video. Longshipians who also haven't seen it, or people who have watched it so far and are here to see me go through whatever the hell we're about to go through. I've been wanting to play Mouthwashing since I found out about it. And I found out recently it's by the same people who made How Fish is Made. And also the same publisher that did like Buckshot Roulette and Lunacid and like... Tiny industry. But I've been aware of this game for a very, very long time. And I haven't streamed it because I did not know how hard this was going to go into the surreal and the weird and the horrifying and the whatever Beef Jerky Man's story is in front of us. But I don't know, the more I look at this game, the more it's in my periphery, the more I feel drawn to it. So, it is roughly about 9 o'clock at night. I've half done my nails very poorly, so they're drying. And I find myself ahead of the curve on chores and things to do, so I've got a seltzer. I have an overinflated sense of my own tolerance for horror, psychological or otherwise, and a brilliant game in front of me. So, to you, usually ignored VoD watchers or Longship After Dark horror freaks, you lovely freaky weirdos, you. Come with me on a journey through this game. Whatever happens, do it together. I can't even say that because, again, most of you have probably played this well ahead of me. Either way, let's do this. Aside from talking about Where Fish is Made, which is free on Steam, I've purposely not looked up too much about this. Like, I understand it's space sci-fi, and it is, you are the 5 people left on this space freighter. Pony Express long-haul space freighter. Planned shipment duration, 382 days. Elapsed transit time, 147. Okay, so about half a year into... I'll be just over a year. I hope this hurts. I'm in trouble, aren't I? Oh. I'm in trouble. Oh, okay. 0 days before crash. An orbital body has been detected 21 AU ahead of the vessel. Please make a manual correction of 1.4 degrees leftward to avoid impact with an unknown mass. Oh, thank you, incredibly polite robot voice. You're welcome, incredibly handsome Will pilot. I'm already using humour as a deflection method. God. Tripping over my words, we're 4 minutes in. Now, as you, probably know by this point. No, that seems bad. Okay. Steer right. Wait, no, wasn't it adjust left? I'm in space doing my left and rights. If you've been watching some of these Longship After Darks and whatnot, you've probably seen that I've been on a real, liminal space horror kicker this year. And to my knowledge, this ain't that. This is peak psychological. This is, as at least I've observed, this is some End of Evangelion type nonsense. It is locked. Oh yeah, so we're about to cause the crash. Thanks, I hate it. Extreme warning. Direct collision course with orbiting body 1.9 AU away. Engaging autopilot to correct vessel. Advise crew take up emergency positions. 4,000 credits docked from crew pay package for failure for navigation staff. Oh, good. Nothing else to be done. Okay, take the emergency key. Doesn't look like there's anything else to be grabbing. Special protection kit, only used in case of emergency. Captain's access code required. And this is Anya's employee card. This is fine, this is fine. Oh, wait. Length of nylon rope, alright. Use the emergency key. Captain only. Emergency cockpit console override. Disengage the autopilot. No! I have fucked up. Am I supposed to have fucked up? Don't be daft. Giddy up, galaxy, and rise and shine. Oh my word. I'd like to congratulate Mouthwashing on the amount of time between Will is trying to make pithy and interesting takes to discuss with you all, and is already lost and confused and dazed. Not opening. Bad words. They're giving us the Space Hulk treatment. Okay. Okay, buddy. You're... Okay, buddy. Whether we're tripping out right now or whether we're lost in the bowels of a Space Hulk, I don't even know. Crying baby on the edge of hearing is not helping. Fucking hell. It's cold outside, there's no kind of atmosphere, I'm all alone, more or less. Let me fly far away from it. Oh, that's the bad noise. Fun, fun, fun. In the sun, sun, sun. Oh! Fuck me! Do not adjust your audio sets. That rumbly bumbling was you as well, not just me. You know what? I'm gonna stop trying to say clever shit. What does my dumbass have to add to this? We're alone in space. We just disengaged the pilot lock. Whoever the fuck we were or are, we did a bad. So Jimmy here says, anyone else would do the same thing. Swansea. Oh, he's from Swansea. We ain't touching the damn cargo. Hold is locked down for a reason. Yeah, you get one of Will's 3 voices. Welcome to the party, pal. The only thing worse than dying slowly is not getting paid. But it could be something useful, I think. It could be what? Hopes and dreams and marzipan? Ha! You don't have to... If it helps us survive, it's worth it. Man, Pony Express bosses really aren't chill at all, are they? Come on, a quick look won't hurt. How exactly is this group therapy committee planning on getting there? Oh, right there, boss. You're looking at the meanest swing of the regional junior baseball team. Straight up nearly corked a kid once. I can take the utility axe and... You were goddamn born fully corked. Alright, that's enough, Swansea. There has to be, in case of emergency, way inside. And if I remember correctly from the safety protocols, the doors should have an alternate access code. But that can only be uncovered using a code scanner device. And only the captain has access to the scanner. Of course! Go ahead and ask him all about it then! Maybe he'll sing you the blues too! We don't need him if we find the scanner, get the code, and open the hold. For better or worse, I'm captain now. I'll figure it out. Yeah, that's right on. Okay, acquire code scanner. And let's explore this, whatever we're in. Okay. Ooh. Heck are we looking at here? If we've never hung out before, one of the first things I tend to do whenever I'm let loose in any game, especially sci-fi, is the first thing I do is like I check the kitchen, I check the assets, I check like what's going down. So here, I guess this appears to be like the insta-meal setup. Okay, so water, gelatin, restricted item, captain access only. I think it's sweetener, some tonic, some cake. Okay, that's interesting. Because one of the things that I am going to be taking forward, especially since we started doing the liminal horror, is that whenever we're looking at a title like this, I'm looking at a game like this, I want to treat the world as authentically as I can, right? Like, I'm not trying to say, like, oh, well, due to that cooking station, there's going to be a mechanic later, we have to bake a cake for people or what have you, but more like, okay, so they have a whole, like, food system based on rehydration from instant packet type stuff. What does that tell us? Is that aside from all these tins of Campbell's soup and stuff like that, it's mostly kind of like, if you can imagine MREs being made by the cheapest Amazon provider, like that's probably the quality of food they have on this vessel. And the way everyone was talking around the table, it's pretty safe to assume none of these people make bank. You know, this isn't TNG. This isn't even Space Truckers, you know. This is Lister if he had to pay for his own bloody meals. Also, got a cute little Game Boy down there. Alright, good thing we had extra medical mattresses. The floor isn't that bad. You know what? I appreciate your enthusiasm. Oh, Polly says don't be daft. Proper preparation prevents accidents. It's your responsibility to keep yourself and the crew safe. Medical expenses will be docked from your personal credits. Oh, good! Space capitalism. Giddy up Galaxy. Punctual delivery is our pride and promise, no matter where you are. Late deliveries will be docked from personal credits. At this point, it sounds like we're being docked a lot of money. Polly says lend a hand. Teamwork is the soul of success. When you've completed your tasks, always check in on other tasks. HR complaints about poor team synergy may result in collective punishment. Oh, gods.
Polly says, I love working on toolbar. It means I have a lot of friends. It also means I have responsibilities. Always remember to log your hours. Yay!
This little guy reminded me of the fucking mascot from Clerks 2. Okay. Okay, so aside from the rehydrator, we've also got... Be dead without us thing. Never thought I'd be thankful for Pony Express grub. So a couple of vending machines and all. And apparently the coffee machine was empty before we even had whatever the crash was. Oh god. Poor buggers have been playing the game of life. If we go over here. Clown Mania comes to gaming this month. Can't steal his drink. Okay. Looks like it'll be soup again for dinner. You want to rock, paper, scissors for the chicken noodle? How much food do we have left? I'd say like 4 months-ish. Less than the remaining air supply, but we can make it last. In theory. We'll be starting to poke new holes in our belts pretty soon to pull that off. And my mum will just straight up stuff me when I get back. I'll look like Swansea. We'll have a rad story to tell, though. They might even write articles about us. We could be on TV. ... It'll impress the ladies, too. Hell yeah! The real problem is just running out of toilet paper. Fatal stuff, man. We should leave that part out for the press. Yeah. We're not quite 3 seashells yet. Okay. So let's get to exploring. As I said, it seems like, if we count the beds, there's 4 beds around here. Oh, Jesus. Cockpit, utility, cargo. You know, I'm going to check the other door first before we totter about. So yeah, whatever this place is, apparently one of the last spots. There's medical. Will immediately goes checking around a space hulk with no idea where he's going. Let's check medical first. Oh god, okay, well we found beef jerky. These are all we have left. Well, I don't need painkillers right now, do I? He doesn't want to keep still anymore. Alright, what about the painkillers? It just hurts him so much. I can't stand the noise. You did make it through nursing school, right? Like, Pony Express sure doesn't know how to cut corners. If nothing else. ... I was thinking. We never went back into the cockpit after we dragged him out. It's almost entirely foamed up. Kind of a miracle. Cully didn't end up fossilized. But could still be unstable. I just think, well, it's the only place the code scanner could still be. Well, otherwise we'd be shit out of luck. I'll take a look. I know you figure it out, Jimmy. You're so capable. Already getting real feckin' nervous. Oh, also, well, I was hoping you could help me with the captain. Curly? Right, sorry, with Curly's medication. People have to be worth their titles. Don't you think, Nurse Anya? Yeah, forget I asked. So, I'll take care of it. Explore a little bit more before... Right, the vent's been busted forever, at least according to Swansea. It's probably beyond wrecked now. Forgive me if I don't immediately believe Swansea. But... So take some painkillers and... Yeah, he did not come out of that okay. Jesus, dude. 10 milligrams oxycodone. His mouth is closed. Hold still, yeah. I don't like this any more than you do. You know what they say? Pain is how we know we're still living. Now take this painkiller. I can't bear to listen. Excuse me, sorry. By the 9. Poor bastard. Have you ever needed a reason as to why sound design is incredibly powerful? That noise right there was it. Just let him get some sleep. Fucking hell. Could have gone the other direction, but no. We don't have a whole lot of painkillers left. But you still want to keep... Why do you think he did it? Does it matter? What answer would make you feel any better? I have to believe that our worst moments don't make us monsters, Jim. I have to, even in his case. He tried to take us all down with him, Anya. The way I see it, there are 2 reasons to keep him alive at this point. Guess the important bit is that we all agreed to it, for one reason or another. I'm still feeling nauseous. I need a minute. Okay. Well, let's go explore the other areas, see if anything's still working. I mean, if we're all sleeping in here, that means that, like, anything resembling crew quarters have got to be fuck-a-doodle dude. Now, if you want, just some cute little things to point at, that, I'm going to talk to Swansea. No! So cargo and medical's this way. So I guess medical's either up from there? I'm assuming whatever this foam is kind of... I don't know, I want to... The majority of the ship was blocked off by the emergency sealant foam. I do miss the showers. Oh man, that means everyone's very ripe. I was thinking it kind of reminds me of like a foam-based Vakelite infusion. The super fast-drying plastic from End of Evangelion. Ain't you supposed to be figuring out our great cargo robbery? Why are you standing out here? None of your goddamn business. Well, everything's my business now because of Curly. I don't want to keep having this conversation. Yeah, right, Capitano. I'm working. Blue-collar fools can't afford to stop working, even when the machine does. Go figure. Before you start, I'm taking a break. Don't you worry, it ain't going over my break time allowance. Working on what? How does it look in there? It's a solid wall of foam. I'm trying to see if I can break down enough to get something useful out of it, or any of my tools. But if I breach that foam and break the air seal, it's lights out for all of us. I ain't letting anyone else mess around in there. Even Daisuke? He's your intern. He's supposed to be helpful. You think I'm letting that knucklehead in there after the crash roughed it up? Our so-called nurse nearly skewered her leg when the vent hatch was opening during maintenance. And that was before the crash. I warned her, but it's in one ear and out the other. Then there's that teeny bopper, only thinking with his downstairs long nose. Just like my useless kids back home. So no, ain't letting anyone else mess around in there. Alright, Swansea. Yeah, keep me updated. No, the things I wanted to point out was just like the shader effects allowing for this like chunky low poly to have a really kind of dingy, rusty vibe. And also how you can get a vague sense for like shapes, but if you want details, you've really got to go and look and inspect. Entry strictly forbidden. Okay, so this is the cargo zone. And this is where we need a password of some kind. So 451, because there's no 0. 69. Oh, okay. Can't even 69. Man. Which means 420 won't work either. Alright, so this way is back to the lounge. Okay, so that's back up to lounge and medical. Alright. Sorry, I'm just learning our way around our own little kind of tiny part of this maze-like ship. I'm a big Red Dwarf fan, if we haven't discussed this already. And one of the things about Red Dwarf that always strikes me is how, like, due to its sheer size, the amount of sections in it that must just be, like, you know, an identical labyrinthian maze, like copy-pasted sections. Okay. So the foam seems to have done the majority of the job. Okay, we have the code scanner. Love it. Let's just see what else we can get. Aha! 739. Let me write that down. If I'm going to be talking to you lot and not having you there in real time, then I have to be my own memory. 739. Okay. Alright. See what else we can find. Let me quickly check. Just to see if there's anything about the heads up that we can see. Because at least what I remember from the opening, assuming I haven't missed anything obvious and glaring, whoever we were playing as at the beginning, that person actively chose not only to avoid correcting the error, but also to override and run headlong into whatever was hurtling towards us. Oh, yeah. Swansea doesn't let anyone in since the crash, because it's filled with foam. It's like Swansea's personal private island in there. It's like he's got the holodeck all to himself. Okay. No way! 4517. Are you kidding me? The cheek of it. Alright. Are we doing the right thing? Let it be medicine, food, or water. I think I know where we're going, and I wish I didn't. What do you guys think we've been shipping? If it's spare parts, maybe me and Swansea can repair the ship and we can get out of here. Right, Swansea? Quit yapping! Well, get on with it. This is all you. I want it duly noted. I had no involvement in this. Swansea plays darts professionally in his downtime. Okay. 4517. Can't believe it. Very close. Huh. Right, 7 days before the crash. Are you listening? Oh, okay, so we're playing as Curly. Yeah, no, I'm damn sorry. I'm so sorry. Couldn't sleep again. But I passed the psych eval? Well, you gave the same answers as last time. I do wish you'd open up a little more, Captain. These evaluations aren't just about you. As long as I'm fit to fly in your eyes, Anya. Oh, stop it. Guess that means I only have one more eval left to do. Is it Jimmy? He acts as if I do these things for fun. Then I have to make a report with things like, I have found myself sexually excited at the sight of cartoon horses. Ha! Oh, I could take it off your hands. Really? I've known him a long time. You won't try any bullshit with me. I suppose you are the captain. I am the captain. Me and Sea of Thieves. Yes, I am the captain. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, what a relief. Oh, before I forget, Swansea asked me to give you this. They can't expect me to perform miracles. Not sure what it means, but it sounds like fun. Good luck, Captain. Talk to Jimmy and Swansea. Okay. Oh, look at that peaceful Windows 95 desktop background. Bringing the same playlist along for years. When it's right, it's right. I will assume now is not. Got ourselves a handful of pills. Swansea and Daisuke have been fixing this broken vent for days. It's best to stay away. Oh, and here's all the pinboard we would have been able to see if it wasn't for the safety foam. Okay. Okay, so this is an area we couldn't get into prior. No, that's down towards the hatch and otherwise. Okay. Okay, none of the crew are here right now. Dat Pony Express branding, am I right? Our trusty food dispenser. Okay, cockpit utility cargo. Door to my quarters. I'm still on the clock though. Okay. So I don't see Jimmy around anywhere so far. The troublesome two should probably be in utility. Oh, I guess that's us? And Pony Express said they don't provide onboard entertainment. Feels like there's always something broken in that room. Tulpa's starting to show her age. I'm past inspecting though, right? Like, it shouldn't be an issue. Plus, they added Daisuke last minute. Didn't account that there'd be 5 of us now. I really should have made a bigger stink about that. See what these chuckleheads are working on. Looks like cryopods. Seems like Swansea is teaching Daisuke about the basics. He's got a long way to go. Okay. Do not touch. Look at got himself stuck in the foam. Well, I can see the issue. The kid was brought on just to make me suffer. Intern my arse. Hey, I was just trying to fix the vent. How did that trigger the emergency foam? Because you are talented in all the wrong ways. I would have dealt with this, but only you can unlock the axe case. Every goddamn thing has to go through you. Alright, I'll handle it. Hang in there, Daisuke. Alright, let's go get us an axe. is 2609. 2609. It's the old leave room for Jesus. So sorry. The axe unlocker. Okay, not what I was aiming for, but okay. Okay, now let's try using the axe. Oh, that's fun. We get to hack it away ourselves. Oh, Daisuke, don't be such a big baby. Strong stuff, huh? Get it through your goddamn skull. That vent is strictly off limits. Fully fucking collapsed inside. You're looking to get impaled, electrocuted, and cooked. All at once? Yeah, but like... You can't fit in there to fix it, right? Swansea is not happy. So I can totally handle it. Captain, give me the axe. Swansea, this could have damaged the pods. You can't let something like this happen again. Yeah, I got it. Loud and clear. Keep the axe to clean all this up, yeah? Why do I feel like I'm going to regret this? These guys have got like a Blue Stinger vibe to them that I'm threatened by, but frankly appreciate. Blue Stinger was an old, like, quasi-Res Evil game back in the Dreamcast era, and it's been on my mind of late. Okay, there's Other Us, Jimmy. I take it Anya diagnosed you with being the same, then? Just off center, but it's what keeps me on my toes. I said I'd do yours. I want to hear all about those cartoon horses in great excruciating detail. Is that something you were born with, or like a recent development, or... Yeah, alright, shut up. Let's go to the cockpit. So, what's interesting so far is, like, the menial and the mundane in games is a very, very powerful way of getting users to stop and breathe. You know, if you're aiming for something that's like, you know, straight full-on horror, you need to give users a bit of a breather between sections. You can't have them scared all the time, because eventually they acclimatize. But, I don't know, it feels like there's more to this. Nope, this is wrong. This is very wrong. Okay. We're just the captain. We're just the captain, it's fine. We're totally not tripping out on the painkillers we just consumed. Oh, and I hate this. Oh. I mean, okay. God, I have to get myself into something a little stronger than a fucking seltzer for this. 40 minutes in and... Ooh, pretty. Kind of looks like a guy, just like splatted out there. The audio is doing a lot of heavy lifting right now, and yeah, I think I'm going to need something a little stronger. Okay, is it me or is the star... Are the stars getting... Oh. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this at all. Ava Unit 1, prepare for takeoff! Okay. So if we are the captain, we are definitely tripping tits right now. Seem to turn my head any further. We're definitely being trapped and boxed in here. As a ginger, this is very uncomfortable. Try a little 360 pirouette just to make sure there wasn't anything. My video games have conditioned me after 1,000 years that anytime I have a very clear path to move forward, I must always check the opposite direction. Because you never know. And we made it. So, we can't just make something up for this. It's not like these evals ever go anywhere when we get back. We'll just power through it. Okay. Have you been able to complete your mandated task as co-pilot efficiently and to your fullest capability? Oh, sorry, capacity. Let's see. I'll just put good for that bit. I'm gonna time skip just a second. This will make sense. As I said, I think for this game we're gonna need something a little stronger than just a fancy evening seltzer. But we're gonna put good for this one. Alright, that's all of them. Done and done. How are things otherwise? You know, like, off the record. I like it. We're in control here. Didn't think you'd ever take to being a freighter pilot as well as you have. What with how you struggled back on Earth? Yeah, sure. All I ever hear is how great of a leader you are. Honestly, it's kind of annoying. So what is it? Huh? How come it always seems like you're standing on the edge of a bridge with your feet in cement? Lately, I've just been thinking, is this enough? Should I just stay here because I've been successful at it? A good long-haul freighter captain? And that's bad? That's what I'm saying, it's not, but it's terrifying. I think, am I figured out? Is this all I'll ever be? Or do I take the risk and try something new? Even if I'm bad at it. Huh. I guess I get it. You reached the highest rung on this ladder. So now you're thinking you might be on the wrong ladder altogether. Still, a long way down from the top, no matter how you look at it. while I'm still climbing and climbing. Yeah, something like that. But hey, you know that I believe in you. Here, on Earth. Doesn't matter. Ha! You should write that one on a psych eval, pal. Oh, shit, message incoming. There's so much to unpack there, and I'd love to discuss all of it. But unfortunately, we have... unfortunately? Huh, I came up with a new term. Go me. Unfortunately, got a message. Ah, no. It's the big guys themselves. I guess that's my cue. We'll see you later. Okay. Let's see what they've thrown at us. Hopefully it's not too alien, you know what I mean? Take news from corporate. That keeps throwing me for a loop. That keeps throwing me for a loop. Oh, I wonder what that was. Okay, and we are in the bad place. And now, before whatever spooky hell is thrown at us in the next 2 seconds, I just want to touch on that one. It's like, it's during lockdown, I used to imagine our little apartment was like a spaceship, like deep space. And I think for a lot of people that's a horrifying concept. For me, it was almost kind of like, I don't know, calming. You know, the idea that there's nothing other than the little space that we're in. I found that, I don't know, reassuring. I'd also been watching a lot of The Expanse, and like, who doesn't want to be a cool, you know, hot belter polycule of pirates all together in space? Like, that sounds kind of fun. But there's a lot more to this than just a star captain who doesn't know what's what. Hate that. This is why we're on the line. Like, look, I get the midlife crises. I get the idea of being at a role so long you begin to think about, you know, what else you could do, what else you could be. But there's way more going on than that. Now let's poke the clearly unsettling television in the middle of this dark, dank cargo bay. Fuck my life. Oh.
Steady profit can give its workers security and employee benefits. Operating at a profit, a business can provide the employee with comfortable, colorful working conditions. High wages and steady employment. First aid and health protection. Accident and life insurance. Time off for vacation. The employee working for a profitable business can maintain a savings account, own his own home, and
Wow.
have plenty of leisure to enjoy the peace and quiet of family life. When investors receive a business operating at a steady profit can give its workers security and employee.
When they said this was a horror game, I assumed this was going to involve more spoops and less targeted points at the current situation of everything. I mean, I live my life as a streamer by trade, so I don't get anything that resembling stability or safety, but still. You're watching a black hole doing hinky shit in space. Look how it eated that sun star. Boy, sure howdy did that black hole do that eat good.
Here, in fact, is the answer to a dream as old as man himself. A giant of limitless power at man's command. And where was it science found that giant? In the atom. A particle so infinitely small that it takes over 100 billion atoms to make up the head of a pin.
if you've never seen this game before, you're probably asking yourself the same question, which is this a retro future type spaceship? Or is this just somebody absolutely tripping tits on a psychological downward spiral? I was about to say, girl from the ring, is that you? Oh, not a fan. Oh, there's something about this particular one that actually has me physically looking over my shoulder. And back to cartoons about capitalism. I know writers that use subtext, and they're all cowards. Oh, cool! They got the skeleton channel. All right, if any of you spoil season 4 of the skeleton channel for me in the comments, I will be fucking livid. Livid, I tell you. I just got through the left femur arc, and I've got to be honest, I did not expect it to go in that direction. I mean, I don't know. Some people who read the manga first said that they saw how it was all going to pan out, but honestly, could not have guessed that. Could not have guessed that. And, you know, the fusion dance, like, extreme combination of both of the small ribs plus one of the small toes, who could have seen that coming? None of them would have been considered a contender. I think I'm funny. Oh. Dragon Breath presents a revolutionary new dental hygiene product. It's called a brand new formula designed to kill bacteria and kill germs without leaving a trace. Dragon Breath X mouthwash. All day, fire fresh. Wow. I was kind of hoping we get into like a jungle remix. Oh no! You know what? For a game called Mouthwashing, this is mouthwash? Unfucking believable. There's gotta be a ocean of the stuff in here. This room looks freaking endless. This is what they'd have 5 people hauling for over a year. All of this for mouthwash. The sugar content probably offsets any potential as a disinfectant. Disinfectant? What are you... Alright, let me see that. 14% ethanol. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Huh? Suppose we'll smell good at least. That's right, kiddo. You can bet your ass on that. What are you doing? Stop that. Where? Whoa! Oh, shut up. I am just an old codger taking care of his dental hygiene. You hear that? That is the sound of 15 years of sobriety popping like a cyst. A glorious, magnificent, red-hot cyst. Kind of feel bad that I'm drinking wine while playing this now. Good riddance and cheers to Captain Curly. Here! Yes, anyone someone could get seriously blasted off this stuff. Yeah, and kill you in the process. This can't be real. There's no way. So now we can go out in style. Daisuke, come here. Anyone ever teach you how to drink like a man? The glitch transitions keep throwing me for a fucking loop. 6 days before the crash. Break the news. Okay. What news to whom? I need to tell them. Okay. Of course, now all I have playing in the back of my head is, what about Mouthwash? What about huffing paint? You don't need ID to buy it, and you can't arrive too late. What about Mouthwash? Oh no! Surprise! A surprise! Look at your face! Gotcha. Cheers! Wow. What's the occasion? We only get one communal birthday per trip, right? So we can have it whenever. Only one person can really be surprised birthdayed per trip. We did Swansea last time, remember? No way! Can't believe I missed that. You were next on the list, so congratulations. Hate to say it though, your duties have to extend to even your own birthday party. You're the only one with clearance to make the cake. The recipe is there by the machine. Hop to it, Captain. Bake the cake. Hey, notice how Operation, tell them the truth disappeared very quickly. Could you sneak an extra packet of sweetener in there? Just kidding. Maybe? Nah, totally kidding. Unless. You know what? I appreciate your enthusiasm, kid. Check in on these two. I think you need to use the code scanner. They're really getting a lot of mileage out of that thing, huh? There's a little wink to the audience. You know how it is. Pony Express either being cheap or lazy. Usually both, no? You're going to use the Pony Express provided cake recipe? At least make it correctly. You should find the ingredients in the recipe in the kitchen. Swansea really likes that cake, don't tell me. Yeah, Swansea plays competitive darts. I will put cash money dollars on it. Sorry for jumping you. The whole thing is corny, but, you know, it's kind of a tradition now. I dare say, I almost look forward to it. What was that? Oh, nothing. Yeah, no, I agree. Totally wasn't coming in here to break a bunch of bad news to everyone. Alright. Now time for everyone to realise I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we can't read the news from corporate, but all it says is, after all these years, just like that. Okay, 2341 is the cake code. 2341. Now, let's see how to make that bloody cake. So it's water, gelatin, and secret sauce. So first we mix the water and the gelatin, then that gets to the cake base, we mix the sweetener. Okay. Oh, we can make bevies. Okay, so that's the sweetener we just got the code for. Sorry, I've still got my notepad down here from doing Rise of the Golden Idol. So water is 3142. Gelatin is 4213. Bam. Okay, so we mix the gelatin and the water. Actually, let me triple check. I don't trust myself at baking the best of times yet. Gelatin and water. Once that's done, mix it with the... What's that? Oh. Where's my dispenser? Oh, okay. So, water first. That's 3, 1, 4, 2. And then we need the gelatin, so that's 4, 2, 1, 3. Sorry, itchy nose. And last but by no means least, the sweetener. So 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay. Kind of wondering if we should just make ourselves a bevy first, but do you know what? No. So, alright, gelatin powder. Water packet. Then crank that handle. Then we add the sweetener. And the plain cake. Alright, Great British Bake Off. Eat your fucking heart out. Mmm. The cheapest corporate nonsense. Alright. Birthday cake people, let's go! Alright, you gotta make a speech. Can't argue with that. Speech! 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 Go on. Hey. What's wrong? Oh, so right as we dropped the cake on, we decided that that was the time for super duper honesty. I love that for us. Okay. But all we get from so far is... That's all it said in the report from management. We will receive the paycheck for this delivery. I don't know any more than that. Pony Express finally kicking the bucket, huh? What a joke. With a punchline. I don't have any savings. They can't just do this, right? Pony Express were one of the last man crew freighter companies. Right, it's been on the wall for a long time. When did they tell you? Earlier this week. I was instructed to wait until we're closer to the hall destination, but I can't keep something like this from you all. So I guess you got what you wanted, without the guilt. Jim, if I had known. Well, I can go back to my, how did you put it? Struggle of life. Anya never got into medical school because she's, well, let's be real. And how many employment years Swansea got left on him? Daisuke will be fine. Mummy and Daddy have him covered, so at least there's that. But you, headed for bigger and better, right? I'm just working on my life. I'm just working on my life, being in a place I don't have to fucking escape. I was trying to tell you, nothing more. We're the ones you're trying to escape. Leave the dirt behind with you now that the boots are clean. That's not what I meant. It is what you meant. You just couldn't frame it yourself in a way that kept you as the hero. Abandon the crew, but maintain the abandon the crew, but remain the model captain. Unbelievable. What am I supposed to do? ... Let's have some fucking cake, huh? Props to the twilight curse of the tubular. Props to our captain and his new prospects. Oh shit, so... Wow, this cake needs sawing through. I don't think I should be allowed to do the baking anymore, friends. There was 3 ingredients and 2 steps to making this cake, and I still have to saw through it like a fucking wooden log. Three months after the crash. He's still asleep. Check on Curly. So who are we?
Polly says, I rise above negative feelings and thoughts. I love who I'm becoming. How about you?
That's dark and messed up. Thanks, Polly. Oh god, is that sound Curly? Sorry, I went the long way around. Kind of expected to find Swansea in there, just passed out. Oh yeah, it is him. I don't know if he's been given his medicine yet. Find Anya. Alright. She wasn't in the sleeping quarters. Well, the lounge which we've converted. We went the long way round and I didn't see her. So where else is there? I guess like... And she wasn't in the cargo hold. So it's got to be either, I guess, cockpit or utility room. Let's turn this way. Swansea hasn't let anyone in since the crash. Oh, yes. So yeah, cockpit's about it. No, I understand completely. If that's how it has to be. ... Oh, I see. Jimmy, not able to sleep either. It's night time. Why are you talking this late? Anya, are you crying? No, don't worry, I'm okay. We all need to keep it together. Oh, I'm keeping it together. Don't you worry, Captain. He's making noises again. Did you give him his meds before? Oh, no, I must have slipped my mind. I'm sorry, I'll do it. No, really, I'm perfectly okay. I said I'll do it. Give Curly painkillers. And Swansea's got the axe in there. You getting a lot of use out of that right now? Force a habit. Don't overthink it. Sure. And Anya just adds, I wonder if they've even noticed we're missing back at headquarters. It'd take a rescue ship so long to get here. Hey, might be another freighter they could divert and try and find us. It's not inconceivable. And I suppose you're right. Of how we'd send out a message with all this like safety phone, I have no idea. Once again, I think doing this for you all for YouTube was the right call. But on the flip side, it'd be real great if a bunch of you were here right now. Like, this isn't like the liminal space horror or more of the effect up horror stuff we've done in the past. Like, this is fine. It's not that. It's just, this is This is batting for the fences. I know this is going to go hard. It's only started messing with me. Oh no. So, only a handful left. Once these are out, we'll have nothing to keep him quiet. Jesus. Come on, stop with the noise. Damn it. I know what everyone is thinking. The way they look at me. What can I even say? And then, what would she do? Damn it! Here we are now. Me in the driver's seat. Thanks for that. Open up. I hope these make you feel fucking better. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I feel bad for calling him Mr. Beef Jerky earlier on. That was mean of me, and I am immediately in regret. Oh God. Curly says, we should have some. Why? It's mediocre at best, obviously. Curly adds, sometimes you can only get the subpar stuff. And that's what makes it... That make the really good stuff, well, good, right? Why bother? Hey, we all tried to escape. Didn't work for any of us. I've thought many times, is this what peace feels like? Is this good enough? If I'm being real, it certainly isn't the best. So all I can do is try and make my life one I'm not trying to run from all the time. Sometimes I'll be promoted buy a house, fall in love. And other times, I'll just have an awful fucking cake with my friend. Right now, that sounds pretty brilliant, yeah? So, if you'll do the honours. Yeah, right. Well, let me go find a knife. Find a knife? In the nightmare dimension? With... Is that piles of mouthwash bottles? Yes, it is. Ain't that for us. Is the knife on the game of life? No. I hope you understand, friends, that once today's little adventure is over, once I have concluded this video, wherever it may take us, I'm going to look up what, mouthwash consumption does to a human. Because now I have to know. Now I have to know. What about mouthwash? This is not good. Proper dream logic. Of course the knife is in the cockpit. Where else would it be? Of course I'll go down into the spooky piles of haunting foam and mouthwash. It makes so much sense. Okay. So there isn't a knife, but there is an axe. And it just came up with feast. that. You know who wouldn't put up with this bullshit? Ripley. Ripley wouldn't put up with this bullshit in the slightest. Either of the Ripleys, I might add. Don't think we could have been sci-fi hopeful for just a little bit longer? No? Okay. I don't think I like that the cake is people. It's dream logic. Okay, there we go. I was like, please don't make me carve up our old captain. Alright, 4 months after the crash, which is 3 months after we left it last time. Apparently the crew's been through quite a bit in the mouthwash. Alright, how many of you had those will kill you before anything else? I don't know. My mum found this internship for me. Such a slacker, she said. I don't know. Just never knew what I wanted to be. Never was good at anything. Total screw up. Hey, we're not done yet, Daisuke. I just hope she doesn't blame herself. Please, just take it. I don't want to look at the stuff anymore. I want to be alone if that's okay. Sorry. Alright. See if Swansea's doing. I guess anything. We'll check the cockpit while we're down here. Oh, quicker than making the march back up. I'm amazed our person's keeping their head on. Sorry, I was rechecking our code and it was like 739 was the cockpit code. 4517 was the cargo hold, and 269 was the axe. So we have one code we haven't used yet. Again, I've become very complacent when streaming for your lovely selves. I can usually rely on you lot. Like, actually, we're doing the more of Rise of the Golden Idol later this week. Well, okay, which makes time relevant depending on when you watch this, but it's been great doing those games with people, but I have to remind myself that it's just me remembering stuff. How are you doing? Anya? Ah! Oh, God, sorry, you startled me. Sorry. No worries. You thinking about drinking that too? Honestly, yeah. The framing on that kills 99% of all germs is incredible. It'd probably just make me feel sick. Wouldn't fix anything. As much as I'd like it to. Right. Hey, I was thinking. Did you know that not all of the medicine aboard was in my office? We store some of it in a storage locker in the hallway. Oh, haven't you brought this up earlier? It was foamed up. I didn't think it was possible to reach it. But I've been estimating the position of the foam, and I think the medicine depot locker isn't too far from the mass of it. So we could try and break it down. Okay, but one strike too many on a weak spot will get sucked into space. I think it's worth the risk. Well, if nothing else, it's an excuse to get Swansea to hand over the axe. Okay. Swansea living his best party. You know, sometimes the whole turn of phrase, every frame of painting, pops into my head. And I often think about how in games, there are some ways we can... Oh, found Swansea's employee card. I guess the food machines have given up the ghost. But I often think about how we can control a little bit of how players move through worlds and what they see. And sometimes if we really want to, we can just hoist control away from them and force them to look at the important thing. But a lot of the time, if we want players to feel like it's their story, their world, their adventure, you know, we have to structure these worlds in such a way that they see these beautiful moments. But noticing that a lot with, I mean, sorry to bring up a AAA game, we're playing cool hot kid indie shit, but, you know, the amount of times in Elden Ring where you are given these beautiful vistas and it feels like it's your choice, but it's been very carefully funneled. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Your character has been both trained and gently moved through the world in such a way that you'll observe certain areas in certain ways. I don't know. Like, there's little vignettes in this when we're talking to other characters that are beautifully framed. But also, for as small as this environment is, the amount of times where I've seen something that's been really impressive. Sorry, I shouldn't try and analyze the art as we're, like, playing it, right? I should be present in the game. It's really beautiful, and for a game that's already incredibly fucked up, I just wanted to highlight that. Swansea, Jimbo! Hey! El Capitano! The man with the plane! Are you done? I need that. Oh, this old thing? It was entrusted to me by our previous, tragically inclined leader. Big responsibility. But you know all about that, huh? Look, I'm going to try and get some more painkillers. Do something useful, you know? Oh, I heard all about it. You're looking to pull the plug on this party early. Trying to save us. Take matters into your own hands, eh? Be my guest. I think I already feel the ship rumba tumbling through space again. Ha! Back to the future! See what I mean? It's not just the framing when we're talking to him, it's as we get to explore it. You know? We have to take this axe. And how our eye line is drawn into it is really fucking cool. Anyway, now we have an axe. So let's see if we can find this spot in the hallway. Oh. You did this to you, mate. What was that, huh? Couldn't quite hear you, pal. Take that, corporate mascot. See the phone by the hallway to medical. You can kind of see a locker in there. Alright, cool. Quickest way to medical was this way. We've got isopropyl alcohol and painkillers. Oh, fucking hell, Anya. Oh, whoa, wow, Jim. You did it. Yeah, actually wasn't that hard once I figured it out. Amazing, really? I'm sure. I hate to ask you again, but Could you give Curly his painkillers? It's still just... It makes me so nauseous. You're not serious. Look, I've entertained your sentimentality up until now. But I'm trying to actually fix things, aren't you? Oh, God! What did that say? Like, take responsibility? I'm getting us through this. Let's find the code scanner. Then figure out the door code. Then get the axe. Chop up the phone, but not too much. And best of all, give Curly his fucking medicine. But I'm bearing it. I have to. Because the captain has to take fucking responsibility on this goddamn ship. Ooh. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... Go make sure Daisuke doesn't choke on his own vomit. No, I can't. I'll take care of it, Anya. I always do. I'm sure you all saw it there as well. The would you kindly tier levels of using the objective tracking system there to state all the responsibilities that they're feeling. Jesus. I don't think I understood the pressure you were under before. Fuck, and you tried to tell me. Our worst moments don't make us monsters, huh? You're a good captain, Curly, and you'll be one again. I'll get us both through this. Sound design in this is a masterclass. I wonder if I'm oh, I have to say, I wonder if I'm kind of deconstructing the game live because that's the only way I know how. And that one said 6 hours till judgment. Jimmy, get the fuck out here! Take the metal pipe. You can't hide! Take a rope. I'm gonna chop you into 20 fucking pieces! Okay, that should slow him down a little bit. I don't see anywhere to enter the code, like we already got it. My hands won't stop shaking. What the fuck? What the fuck? 2 days before the crash. Oh my god, okay, we're black as Curly. You doing okay? Yeah, I can't sleep. I know how it is. I just toss and turn. Or stare at the ceiling all night. I actually kind of like the nighttime window screen. If you can believe it. So I just come look at it sometimes. If you look really, really close, you can see there's a dead pixel in the upper right corner. Reminds me of a TV I have. Is that so? Nope, I don't see it. In the back of my mind, it's always there. Now, I'll go bonkers looking for it. Cheers. I don't think it ruins the illusion, though. It's peaceful. But maybe I'm just used to looking at the bigger picture. How many days of transport do we have left? Let's see. Oh, right, off the top of my head, around 237 days. Just under 8 months. Hey. Why do you think Pony Express put a lock on the medical room door, but not the sleeping quarters? Huh. I suppose for the same reason they put a lock on the cockpit. Sure. Safety. 5 months after the crash. Okay. For those of you who are watching or observing this for the same time, who are also trying to keep track of the timeline, so this is the post-crash and after the last scene by another month. Guy says, Jimmy, help! What's up? Jimmy, it's a total emergency! Okay, calm down. What is it? Anya's stuck in medical. The door won't open. What if she runs out of something? Right. Let's go have a look. You're a panicker, aren't you, Daisuke? Anya! Anya brought Jimmy! We're here to rescue you! Don't worry! Don't panic! When in the history of panicking has being told to not panic solved the panicking problem? I need to go there right now. What? So my plan was to go under utility, try and get up there. Okay, we're out of painkillers. There's no code panels or anything like that. I guess we've got to find possibly hang on, let me turn this off. A passed out Jimmy, see if he'll let us into utility. Don't need to go there right now. Okay. So whatever we do, we've got to do it with what we have, where we have it. Alright. We don't currently have... Oh god, there's a mess in there. We don't currently have the axe with us. Yeah, no, I'm definitely missing you lot live, because I'm sure, like, all 4 of you who watch this video are all screaming, "Nah, Will, you need to use the Spoogel Flunch Nonsense Merchant." Okay. Wailing on the door's doing nothing. Can't use the isopropyl. Mouthwash isn't doing anything. Okay. Alright, let's think about this rationally. Sorry about that. Let's think about this rationally. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we heard the lock's broken. Anya, ... Hey, Anya. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you, Jimmy. Okay. The rest of our medicine stash is in there too. Damn it, this could be bad. Did you try to really put your back into it? Any wrenches lying around? How heavy is the med kit? ... from Anya. ... from Jimmy. Anya, is the door stuck? No. What do you mean? Jimmy just says, look, we're all stressed, but you can't go breaking down on every little hardship. Open the damn door. Anya says, you were right. You were right all along. I should have done this from the beginning. I always believed that our worst moments didn't define us, didn't make us beyond repair. You think I wanted this either? Make no mistake, this isn't my worst moment. Far from it. It's the best decision I'll ever make. Open the door. I'll take care of it. Daisuke just, Anya? What does that mean? Curly is still in there with her, right? Yeah. No, you don't think. Daisuke, you and Swansea know the internals of the ship better than anyone. There's absolutely no other way into medical. Well... Swansea said it was strictly off limits. Like, super mega not allowed above all else. The utility room. That busted vent that loops into medical. But I mean, technically a person could totally fit through it. Alright. That's the only way we'll make it work. You listening, Anya? Alright, fine. Come on, Daisuke. Okay, now we head down to utility. This is a very, very good example of how the would you kindly method still works so well. Wow, I've gone through a lot of mouthwash. Swansea, we need your help. I know you said utility was dangerous, but No, I'm good right here, fellas. You know, I'm not letting you in there. It's all off limits. Look, if there's any possibility, Jimbo, letting you scratch at that foam wall will be useless. You'd only tear this goddamn ship in your arsehole. Nothing's to be done about it. Bad luck. Tail missed the donkey. But Swansea, this could be really bad. Please just hear us out. We're God's hand-picked favourites on this here planet, I reckon. Means we get to name it. So let's hear it for Wake Rock. Whatever's going on anywhere else ain't my problem, since I'm the happiest man Wake Rock has ever seen. Let's just go, Daisuke. There's no point with him. Okay. Travelling through space and time again. 4 hours till judgment. Jesus. So Jimmy says, don't do anything. Stop. I can fix this. Swan says, why do you keep fucking saying that? Are you hearing yourself? I'm so sorry. We still have disinfectant, right? The one from the extra medical stash? Get it now. The cocktail... The cocktail? What are you blathering on about? This was your fault. You never would have... I had no choice. You... useless! Goddamn fucking idiot! There has to be something else. Find the disinfectant. Okay. Oh, alright. Well, I know where it is. Oh, piss. Oh, what the fuck? Holy crud. There's like a intentional super distortion. Whatever is here, I can't perceive it or understand it. I'm already looking here. At least try and make yourself useful. God damn it! At least he made it out to the other side. We can still help him. Jesus. No, sorry. That's both fucking horrifying, but also really well done. Okay. Why the fuck did I leave that disinfectant? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, hey, Landfall Archives. Is that you? We're going to get to play a series of cute vertical slices that make us feel really good about ourselves. Somehow I don't think that's where we're going. Oh. Okay, it's the MC Escher stares of horrifying causality. Have we looked into how much mouthwash does one need to ingest to hallucinate? And the blood trail's still leading us down. I should remember to breathe. Oh. Okay. A blind beast, aimless and restless. You can't run from it. Like, actually a creature? Is that? That is the creature, and it is immense. Oh, I don't like Big Horse. Big Horse. Not my buddy. Oh, I can't get past here. Where's it even supposed to be? Says we can't run from it. Perhaps I have to stay quiet. Yeah, no, I have definitely forgotten to breathe for the last like 4 or 5 minutes. Just sprint for it, maybe I can make it. Okay, can't hear me when I'm on the tops. Whatever it is. I want you to know. I'm alone right now. I think there's a break, so we have to go around this long way. Whatever big horse is, it is not our friend. That's for fucking sure. I mean, I'm kind of glad that there's no chance of getting jump scared by somebody else in the apartment, but still. I'm sorry. I messed up. Okay, don't try to talk. That wasn't a disinfectant, no. That was just mouthwash. Which we know because of the sugar content was no good for... Oh. Okay, so here we are back at month 5. I think the vent and utility connects to medical. You heard what he said, going in there now. It's too unstable. Sorry. Trying to break the phone could risk the air seal. I don't want to fuck up again like I did before. Well, you heard Anya. I wouldn't put it past her to do something extreme right now. You and me, Daisuke. We can save Curly, yeah? Swansea won't help, so we figure it out ourselves. Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah. We got this. But even before the phone, how do we even get the door to utility open? Swansea's been practically camping in front of the door, and he has the key. So I have an idea. You're gonna have to trust me. We need to knock him out. You're gonna fight him? No. Even he has to have limits when it comes to booze. We make him pass out. Simple, safe. You might not even realise we did anything after the fact. There's a recipe for a mocktail in the kitchen. We can follow steps, but use different ingredients to add a kick to it. Come on. Oh. Fuck. So, the reason we don't have the disinfectant for him is because we used it for the mocktail. So with mouthwash and isopropyl with drink base and sweetener. A horrifying cocktail. One time, when I was celebrating Paddy's Day in central London, my friend and I, my good buddy, we got the idea. Where am I going to get the stuff from? That we would convince people that it was the seasonal thing to do on Paddy's Day to drink green beer. Which, there are a bunch of places that do that. They had like a green food dye or whatever. We convinced a bunch of tourists in central London that the way to do it was creme de la menthe, as in the creature. And then the way to do it was a combination of creme de la menthe and, you know, just standard weak APV British lager. Oh, we've got to use the... Do we get rid of the Fomax? Oh, sweetener. Any ideas? Might have accidentally at some point mistakenly misplaced a few packets by accident. Right. Could take a look around my stuff. Could be somewhere there. But also, like, totally somewhere else. Who knows? Anything's possible. The crash shot jumbled everything up. Okay, but where? Okay, have a look around. And... Oh, there we go. Alright, we've got the sweetener now. We just need... Oh, you know, we can just go... Plain cocktail. Sweetener. Okay. But yeah, so we managed to convince a bunch of people that shots of creme de la menthe poured into lager was a traditional Irish thing. That's terrible. And before you admonish me, know that the people that we shared this information with were so grateful that they bought us pints of this. And then conversation started. And then they bought more pints for us. And the conversation continued. And let me tell you, the hangover was fierce. And I was burping mint for like a day. A day. Haunts me to this day. It's so good. Take the spiked cocktail. It's kind of a less bad but similar tale of petards and hoisting that I'm reminded of was when we went to a special event that shall remain nameless because I don't know if anyone's ever supposed to do this, but this particular event, they had a special deal going on that whenever the DJ played Guile's theme, during the course of that 3-minute tune, all drinks were buy one get one free, specifically Jaeger bombs. And so I was telling somebody about this the other day, so that rather than doing what a sensible person would do, which is like, oh, Guile's theme's playing, I'll buy 2 drinks, one for me and one for my friend, and that way we're saving money. No, I did what idiot drunken people do and go, I can get 4 for the price of 2, so you have 2 and I have 2. I would end that night by drizzling Mercedes badges through my fingers into an icy stream. I still remember the moon and its reflection off like the crisp frost on this tiny little bridge and this tiny little stream. I don't know where those badges came from. I don't know what happened. But I remember that moment with perfect clarity. Alright, let's make this guy's day worse. What the fuck is that? Look, we need to keep working together. If this is how I can get through this without us being at each other's necks all the time, then... Yeah, give it here. We kind of freestyled the recipe. Yeah, I can tell you had a hand in this monstrosity, kid. You ain't no mixologist. Sure as on it, no mechanic either. Ha 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 ha, said Daisuke nervously. You never should have come here. Who the fuck even decided to let you on board? Stick the idiot with a bunch of sad sack adults. See what you learn, sir. Bootstraps and all that. Load of horseshit. You think it's all going somewhere, but every failure leaves you a little more mangled than before. Older, uglier, meaner. Smarter, but in a worse way. Wallowing doesn't suit you, Swansea. Suppose you think we should all be acting like you, our hard-working, esteemed captain. I say, take a load off before the sun finally sets on this party. May we never go to hell, but always be on our way. We like to drink with Swansea, because Swansea is our mate, and when we drink with Swansea, he necks a pint in 8. Sorry if that was, oh, no, he's fucking doodle dude. Sorry if that was a flashback moment for any of y'all. Is he still breathing? Practically bounced off the ground. Look, he'll be fine. His alcohol tolerance is super fine. Probably just wake up with a massive headache. Oh man, he's going to be so mad. I'll never get a good reference now. You should be more concerned whether or not we make it out of this alive, but okay. Ah, also, check it out. It's a goose. I don't know what the goose says, though. Captain, you sure about this? Maybe we could talk to Swansea when he's cleaned up a bit later. He's just really into workplace safety and stuff sometimes, you know? Which is, like, totally cool and stuff, I think. It's just, he taught me... Alright, it's time to be brave, Daisuke. Curly and Anya are counting on us. Wait. Whoa, it's like barely foamed up at all. Look at those things. I've never been inside one. What are they called again? Cryostasis pods. Oh yeah! Those things are far out. Like totally sci-fi. It looks like this one still works too. How long can these things even keep you frozen? 20 fucking years. Wow, I can't believe Swansea managed to clear all the foam out from here. He didn't. Well, what? Think about it. Swansea never let you work with him on breaking the utility room foam wall, right? No, it needs to be handled delicately. He said I have way too much athletic strength in my arms. I would have just torn right through the foam like it was a... Damn. Makes total sense. Bummer. So I've been in charge of the kitchen instead. He said it's the next level critical to keep stock organised every day. Had me double, triple, even four-tuple check everything. Like all the time. Right, of course. And he never told you he'd gotten here. No, but look at how busy he's been. He must have... There was never any foam in here. And Swansea has known the whole damn time. Just taking a load off before the fun finally sets on this party, huh? The boozed up bastard has been bidding his time till he can save himself. Would getting in the pod really mean you get rescued? 20 years is more of a chance to be found. I'd take those odds over our current situation. I mean, not like this, though. Not by lying through my teeth while waiting for everyone else to die. No, man, that can't be right. I'm sure there's a reason. We'll ask him about it when he wakes up. Alright, we'll deal with him after. Right now, we have a job to finish. And the vent looks like it's still in one piece. Oh, whoa, check out those sparks. I hate to imagine how gnarly it looks on the inside. It could be somewhat collapsed in places. You can make it through, though. We need to try. Nicely. Swansea said it's not safe. The one thing Swansea's been, like, on the money for. I know he forgot to tell us about the pod, but he knows, like, everything about this kind of stuff. Maybe we should just wait for him to wake back up. Okay, you said you could handle it. Swansea taught you well, right? Time to prove it. He'll be impressed when he wakes up. And proud, even. He'll understand why we had to do this, and then he can explain himself. You think so? Daisuke, everyone is counting on you. Captain's orders. Man, Jimmy is not a nice guy. Okay, yeah, I got this. Okay, here we go. This is not going to go well. We already know it doesn't go well. Just waiting for it to go wrong. Oh, that's not good. That's Daisuke screaming in pain. Okay, cool. There's Anya. What did you do? He made it through the vent, but something happened. Fuck. One day before the crash. Blade Noro. Find the gun. Alright, I'm going to do another super ninja time travel maneuver because I need to refill my glass. But it does mean that I get to do something like this, where I can kind of be like... Muffin button. What's that? Will once again using brevity to deal with an incredibly heavy video game? What? Just wanted to pretend like I could do like the Goku style teleport. Okay. Now, where did I leave my gun? That's what a responsible captain says. It's interesting that we can't read the psych evals or anything like that. Still broken. She couldn't have hid it in there. Okay. Kind of implying that... Well, everything's still hunky-dory. There's a gamer's mag. Game of life. Kitchen actually looks in decent nick. What? Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. I'm going to make a mocktail. So tonic is 132. That's right, 1324. Okay. So yeah, water and tonic, and then drink base and sweetener. Our trusty food dispenser. I guess finding the gun's more important than a nice, refreshing beverage. I'm so sorry, I was going to offer to make you all a drink. I can't do that. I already checked in there. So it's cockpit, utility, and cargo. And if we're the only ones with the way in there, it's not going to be... Sorry, it's utility or cockpit. It's got to be cockpit. And we did find Anya's security clearance inside the little special locker. For fuck's sake. Where is it? Us being let go isn't a reason to hurt yourself. Anya. As our nurse, you never got psych evals. I should have thought of that. You could have come to me if you were feeling stressed. And what would you have done? Anything. Anything. You, the crew, are all my responsibility. I told you so over and over, yeah? I'm not going to hurt myself. You know the gun is in a safety case I can't open. But I hid the case itself. Well, tell me where it is. None of this has to be on a performance log. We'll figure it out together. I'm pregnant. You... What? Who would you... Captain, I told you. Okay, listen to me. We can fix this. I've known him for a long time. I'll talk to him. I know you'd never give me the gun to prove... I know you'd never give me the gun to protect myself. So the least I can do is to make sure he never gets it either. A reading printed from the navigation computer detected abnormal asteroid projections, trajectories along the route. Course correction might be required during transit. So it's got to be Jim's kid. No offense, Swansea, but don't seem like the emotionally supportive type. And Daisuke is quite literally a child. Okay, 6 hours till fragment. Okay, the bleeding won't stop. Just try to stay still, Daisuke. And your second thing, we can fix this. Hey kid, you hear me? Sorry. Hey kid, you hear me? Daisuke. Oh, though it's so hot. Hey, stop. Don't move. It's alright, Daisuke, calm down. This line of work, you could never become a miserable old Swansea. What a tragedy. Decades of hauling arse for Pony Express. Big mighty bruiser with all his shiny tools. This is where it got me. Good life, huh? I thought you were dumber than a can of paint. Always just chewing my ear off about nothing. A useless ray of goddamn sunshine. Not an A student, career workhorse or force of ambition. Just a damn good kid. Trying his best. You could have taught an old fool me. You could have taught an old fool like me a lot. Close your eyes, Daisuke. Oh. Fuck. You monster. I could have fixed him, Swansea. I have to do everything myself? Why can't any of you just give me some time to fucking think? How do you still not understand? It's over. End of the fucking line. He won't suffer one more second because of your delusions. Unbelievable. Stop pretending! I know about your plans, Swansea. I went to utility. I saw what you've been hiding down there. Sneaking around with that axe, telling Anya who knows what. Now this? You're making sure you're the one who gets inside that cryopod. Ha! I sure did talk to Anya. It was her telling me all sorts of things instead, wasn't it? Shouldn't a captain go down with his ship? Pfft, not that it matters anymore. I ain't got no place to be. I got everything I could ever want right here on this ship. So go ahead, get in that pod. If you ever get found, you can tell them what a fucking story you like. You've earned it. Get the gun. Jesus. So we know Anya hid it. Probably in the cockpit. Just a nice light game for a Monday night. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. Can't be an utility. Maybe it is. Maybe it could be. Worth a check. Notice all my comments and commentary has all fallen off. If you've not seen this before, you're in the same boat I am. What the fuck is going to happen next? trying to remember the name of the film now. Almost getting flashbacks of, it wasn't the cave, it wasn't the pit. It's a story of a group of teenagers, a real kind of like late 90s, early 2000s kind of story. They get trapped in an old bunker, and they go through some hard times together, and it's all a bit scary and a bit haunting, but it's fine in the end. Except for the first story you hear, that's not what happened. That's our protagonist's perception of what happened. And then we get the reality of it. You all will probably either remember or know the name of the film immediately. So, again, aside from not spoiling the Bone Show, also you can add that in the doobly-doo and all. So the pipe's already busted. So we still haven't used 739. We haven't reached the point where what's-his-face is trying to break in. I really do feel like it's that case there. Like, I know what I'm missing. Wasn't anywhere else it could be hid. I feel like I keep holding my breath just to hear if there's any other sounds in the darkness, Our character dances between unhinged hallucinations and God knows what. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. She just choked all of the pain pills. Is the captain still alive? Jesus. 739. He just laughs at us. Raspy. I can't look at the blood anymore. A raspy, unsettling laugh. Okay. Okay. 0 days before crash. I've often said that of all of the sci-fi and space media, I really do think that, like, of anyone who's, like, of the stranded space media that I've seen, shout out to Dave Lister. And I don't mean that as a bit, like, for all the jokes and the humor and the weirdness, like, Dave Lister might be the most well-adjusted human of all time. And I've often pointed to Red Dwarf as an example of, like, what, you know, a group of people stranded in space would actually do. But this is a whole nother kettle of monkeys, you know. This isn't your, like, sci-fi super team. They've basically... They're still on course to where they're going. They had enough supplies for, 4 months. And they have an 8-month journey. You can't make those numbers make sense. I told him, Anya, you should have waited for me. What did he say? Nothing that makes any difference. Did he seem angry? Where did he go? He just walked away. Curly, I don't want him in here anymore. Hold on, fuck. Okay, just wait. I need to find him. Everything's gonna be okay. Don't like that. I think we fucking get what's going down now. I wonder. No. Jim, I can fix this. What do you think will happen when we get back? That we can figure all of this out. You and me. Oh, God. All I ever hear is how great of a leader you are. God, it's so annoying. But now, what do you think will happen now when we get back? We'll fix this together. Everything you and I worked for in our lives, everything you and I worked for in our lives, accomplishments, changes. None of it will matter. Hey, you've gotten through difficult situations before. This time won't be any different. Work through it one day at a time. It's not just me, is it? You were supposed to be the one who had everything under control. You said so yourself. The ship, the crew, everything that happens here. This was your responsibility, Captain. That is what you'll be hearing for the rest of your life. Responsibility. Or this can all be remembered as a tragedy. Despite what must have been the best efforts of its acclaimed captain, the turbulent crew was never found. No one survived to tell the tale. Oh shit. So that's what Curly looks like sans the beef jerky mode. Jimmy goes on, you're standing at the top, feet in cement. I get it now, right? Right. I'll take care of it. So Jimmy jackknifes the ship into the asteroid. Jimmy, tell me you didn't. I didn't... What the fuck did you do? Fuck. So the foam managed to keep Curly alive, but not... Also, it switched from, like, days since Crash to hours since Judgment. Anya's body is gone. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus. So I guess we shot Swansea. Duskgate. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Captain. This rocks. Ear, ear. To Captain Jimbo. Come on. You have to give a speech. Go on, have at it. You better make it good. Hell yeah. Our captain. Captain Jimmy. Jesus fucking Christ. Is there anything else I can do? Nope. Knife. Get the job done. Oh no. Oh, okay. Those of you of squeamish temperament may want to look away. Remember when we tried to cut the cake earlier? Oh, fucking hell. Holy shit. A lot of people struggle to put food on their plates, but that wasn't enough, right, Captain? The lowest rung of your ladder is our highest, until it was all swept from under your feet. Life isn't even worth living at the same level as us. But I forgive you. All of us do. I won't give up on you, even like this. I believe in you. We're going to make it through this. Sometimes we thrive, travel the endless reaches of space. But other times, we just have to accept days like this. You taught me that, Curly. So let's see. Let's survive. The birthday cake was people. Take responsibility. I love playing emotionally damaging games in the wee hours in the morning. This is a great and healthy way to spend my sanity. Oh. Actually, I didn't mean that as it came out. Like, I chose to play this game and I do not regret it. Games can challenge us in a way that other forms of media just can't. But holy crap. Oh, and the goose says, where the fuck are my keys? Yup! Where the fuck are my keys? I still feel like there's another piece to this puzzle, you know what I mean? I can't quite put my finger on it, but I feel like there's more. There was something else going on between Jimmy and Curly. You feel me? Oh, cool. Sup, Daisuke. The little flowers. Not unlike his little Hawaiian shirt. Like, it sounds like Swansea wasn't planning to save the pod for him. He was planning on saving the pod for Anna. No turning back now. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna get fucked up, aren't I? Fuck. Alright, we're doing it. We'll walk backwards into hell. That's how we do it. We walk backwards into hell. But yeah, for all that Swansea was, he was mean. Life had broken that man, and he had made himself hard. But Swansea wasn't evil. I mean, maybe... Shit. Maybe before he found out about Anya, maybe Daisuke was going to be the one he put in the pod. But it was never going to be him. But again, there was something between Curly and Jim. Jim had something on Curly. And I don't know if it's coming across, but I can hear things over my shoulder right there. And it's freaking me the fuck out. Oh, fuck you, game. Why did I wait till I was living alone to play this? I had so many opportunities to play this. I'm cuddling a guinea pig after this, let me tell you. Oh, cool. Physics, I hardly know them. Oh, walking out. Rise and shine. A million fire axes. Oh, good. I often ask people who make games, people who experience them, who are you? Like, who are you in this game? Who are you in this moment? This isn't Still Wakes the Deep, like, we are not playing. We are not playing just one person. We're experiencing a horror from two very distinct perspectives. We have Curly, the original captain, who genuinely seems to want to do good, but there's something else. Jim, there's something broken in Jim. I mean, it could just be the old Taylor's oldest time. He saw the captain's chair and he thought he needed it. He deserved it. He didn't understand. Or perhaps it's... Fuck me! Something darker than that. Pony Express personal protection weapon issued to captains in case of unrest amongst the crew. I think I have to. Nothing would make me happier than to realize we've been teleported to El Paso elsewhere, and now we're going to use like gun cutter skills to save the day. But we're not the hero in this story right now, are we? Like, if we're being perfectly honest, we can't even say that Curly is either. Like, whatever happened, Curly knew. Curly knew that Jimmy wasn't okay. I don't just mean like he wasn't. Alright. I don't just mean that. Sorry, that thought is going to have to wait a second. Even before this all turned to shit, even before the crash and the everything, there was something about Jimmy that wasn't right. Curly kind of knew that. It's the moment where he says, you shouldn't have talked to him alone, to Anya. Like... he feels the responsibility of that. He knows that Jimmy's not right. And they go way back, remember? What does that mean? Oh, God. Hey, I thought he was in front of me. He was behind me. This isn't the first horror game to make us play as the monster. How did he get me? Oh, we can go through. There's two sides to the mausoleum. Sorry. tombstone say beloved friend. Why did I choose to play this by myself? Invite people over next time I'm doing this. Sorry. If I keep doing weird things with my face, it's because I've been tensing my jaw so much that my jawbone is starting to vibrate. I didn't realise I'd locked my jaw for most of that until it started. See if I can fake out. Well, I'm not a fan of the tinnitus noise by any means. There's something about the deafening echo of this that it's not the sound of a gun going off in an abandoned cemetery. That's the sound of a gun going off in very cramped quarters. Swansea says, I have something to say. So shut the fuck up and listen. I spent 13 years half cut up to my eyeballs. Drunk, to put it mildly. And then suddenly I saw it. A streetlight shining in my face. 50 gigawatts of the power of God. A vision of my bloated body found in some ditch. Scared me straight. So I got a collar shirt, a mortgage, credit card, all the things that make a good man. I hoped I could raise my children to be better than their old man. I wanted to believe I was never one setback away from my worst self. The truth is, discipline, drive, routine, the endless fucking desperation to get shit done. Loving wife, great kids, sobriety. I'm telling you, accomplishments I've been chasing all my life never felt as good as I expected when I crossed the finish line. So now that we're at the end, taking inventory, those nights spinning out my head, sinking into the sofa, broken glass in my palms, and bleeding dry, the funniest thing ever. Old dogs laughing and snarling on our waterbed floor, mocking the moon for daring to show its face. All nausea and wreckage and vomit, ugly cruelty. The only problem in the world, an empty bowl. Those were the best days of my life. Yeah. Those were the best days of my life. I've got nothing to hide. I'm ready to face the music. I can see myself for what I am. But you? A cowardly, selfish motherfucker. You can't even see it. I should have been able to protect the kid. If I could have done one thing right, I wish I'd been able to give him one small chance of this goddamn rock. Swansea, I'm gonna fix everything. We're gonna make it. Fuck you. Take responsibility. Jimmy's just 1000% fucking lost it. Swansea had a picture of his dog on his desk. Well, this ain't the layout. Jim's delusions are full blown at this point. It feels like they did stem from the fact that he felt like he should have been the guy, right? That it was just a quirk of fate that he wasn't captain. He could have been everything that Curly was. He could have been responsible. He could have... Oh, fucking hell. What's up, Curly? Just talking about you there, buddy. But like I said, there's something else. There's something more. You good? Curly's many, many eyes. There's something about playing the worst person and knowing you still need to progress. Oh, fuck me. God. System Strike. System Shock 2 says what? It was in System Strike. You know what I will say? And this is the point where you feel free to yell at me later on. This is doing a far better job of forcing us to be in the shoes of villainy, to understand the human cost of it all than the old Last of Us Part 2. And that's a story for another day. Oh, that was just Curly's mouth. Okay. I got the feeling with how Jimmy was treating Curly earlier that there was always a dark to it. He was frustrated that Anya wasn't doing their job as the nurse, but more so, there was no care, there was no empathy in what he was doing. It's his job as captain. Everyone's got to make it. Even his buddy. He wasn't giving him painkillers to make it so he wasn't suffering, to make it so that he could recover, maybe. He was giving him painkillers because that's what he had to do, because that's his job. He's captain. He's got to do that. Jimmy gives me all the feelings of a child trying to smash Lego bricks together that don't fit. Jesus.
Mother Goose's birthday. We're giving her a party. A party, a party, a party for Mother Goose.
The baker man, he served the cake, it was a sight to see.
It just said, take Curly's leg. This is the opposite of Hannibal. Hannibal made me hungry. This makes me glad I ate before I started this, because I'm not hungry anymore. Fuck me running. I don't even know what these are supposed to be matching up to. So that's his head. That looks like his spine, so what are the other pieces? Oh no! What did Eddie Izzard say in Hannibal? My compliments to the chef. Haha. Oh god, every time we get it wrong. It was either the one at the top. One of it was wrong. Oh god! I don't want to have to solve a puzzle like this. So I guess it's the one at the bottom. Fuck. I thought I could rotate that one. This is so bad. Word. Oh, it's still wrong. sorry, friends. I'm trying to think of something to say during this, but it's it's horrifying. It's the spinal column piece. Every other red tube we've rotated. How is this now wrong? Oh, gods. It's just worse and worse. I mean, I don't think this is literally what's happening to Curly. This is Jim's twisted idea. I could have sworn I was rotating the... There's clearly something in this puzzle I'm failing, and every time I fail more at it, it's more horrifying. It's my fault. Wait, am I supposed to rotate it whilst it's going? I'm just gonna... There's gonna be a little time skip here. I'm just gonna quickly grab a breath. Sorry for the time skip there, friends. It's rare for a game to make me feel grim. I also realised that because of how visceral this is, I was making some very silly mistakes. So my apologies on that one. Like, I understand that this is not literally what Jimmy is doing, but it doesn't make it any less kind of fucking horrifying. Oh. And also, that gave me a chance to stop and think about this puzzle for a second. Fucking hell. We're actually controlling the tiny Jimmy on the telly. Oh my word. It's like Anya knew that Jimmy was fucked up. Sorry. Let's continue with the story before I start trying to analyze it all. Curly says, I want to go home. Jimmy says, we are home. Why don't you finish what you started? Don't worry. If anyone ever finds us, I'll still be playing the villain. You'll be the better man in the end, like you wanted. I could have stopped it. I'm taking responsibility. No. We can both be heroes, says Jimmy, full delusion mode. We're a team, just you and me, like we used to be. What happened was an accident. We were trapped. I made a mistake, alright? I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, Curly. Fuck this game! Sorry, that was a fuck. This game is very, very good. Take responsibility. I'm not. That's a lot of openings there. Ooh. Shit. What are we looking for? Some kind of ultrasound. Wasn't that the terrifying horse that we found earlier? That's getting real similar. Oh good, it gets worse. Jesus fucking Christ. Inhale my cup of wine. All clean. Really gets rid of that bad taste in your mouth, huh? Jesus, he keeps flashing up with I hope this hurts. Through wreckage. Through silence. Wash it away. All day fire fresh. So at this point, depending on how much of what we've seen is Jimmy losing his fucking mind and how much of it is real, at this point Jimmy is subsisting on a diet of his mate's leg meat and mouthwash. The thing that spewed forth seemed to be this strange caterpillar bug of children's toys and that fucked up. Whoa! Fuck! Oh! Fuck you! Okay. Fuck you, I'm going this way. Alright, do your thing. Go on. Yeah. cool. It's like the world's most fucked up train. Oh. Fucking Choo Choo Charles says what? Oh, fuck me. I chose a hell of a week to quit huffing glue. Huh. It's all the team's IDs. Oh, that's so weird. It sounds like it's coming from right behind my left side, but... Oh, fuck me. How are movies supposed to compare to this? Like, holy shit. Just a snowdrift of mouthwash bottles and IDs. There's no way this is good. Do you know it's the same publisher that published Arctic Eggs? This, Buckshot Roulette, Loon Acid, and Arctic Eggs. I hope this publisher makes stupid money. Oh! Matt Washmore. It's Mubi. That's the one from Clerks. So happy to be here. Hey, boss. What do you feel like? Pony Express is dead. And so are you. The speak and spell shit is haunting.
Polly says.
Sorry. And Jimmy just says, shut up. Curly tried his best. I did too. But he's the better man. I see that now. We can both still make it. I'll take care of him. I'm taking responsibility. Curly. Captain. I'm so sorry. Maybe? Yes? Yes I do. Fucked up. But I can still make this right. Our worst moments don't make us. Polly has other ideas. Fuck. Who's him? Polly, who's him? 0 hours before judgment. I don't know where we're going anymore. This isn't the layout of the ship. She says, go home. Curly can't even blink. Fuck. Still says utility this way. I'm sure it's just in my mind. I'm sure it was always this far away, right? Right? Jimmy says, "It's okay, Curly. You're gonna be okay. You always had my back. I ended up hurting you even though I was trying to save us. But now you'll survive. It's like you said. Together we can fix anything. I'm just proud I got to be your friend and co-pilot, Captain. No one can hurt you now. We fixed it." What the fuck? I fixed it. Swear to God, if we wake up and leave. What the fuck? Holy shit! Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Through all his delusions and all the fucking madness and all the everything that happened, in the end he puts Curly in the one stasis pod left. Having fed him his own fucking leg. Was it a moment of clarity? Was it always his intention? Did he justify away killing every other part of the crew, knowing what would happen, just so that he could... Follow us. Quit. I'm gonna have to digest this a lot. Look, at this point, like, if you've played Mouthwashing, I'd love to hear your thoughts and feels. I'd love to see what, if there's, I didn't find all the ID cards. I don't know if there's more to this. I don't know if I missed anything. I'm at 5 achievements out of 18. I absolutely did not find everything. I don't know what to say. That was incredible and terrifying and brilliant and personal. For all its surreal weirdness and the way in which it unfurled towards the end, we watched a person's descent into madness. The relationship between Jimmy and Curly was wild. Sorry. Usually I'm more articulate than this. I'm going to end this video in just a second. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and feels on this. Because again, I don't know if what Jimmy did at the end was a continuation of his delusions, or if it was his plan to always save Curly. That's why he was always looking after him. That's why he was so frustrated with Anna. Or Anya, sorry. Oh my word. There's so much. So much. If you've watched the entirety of this video, thank you. I hope if you've seen Mouthwashing before that this was at least interesting to see my vague bumble through it, but I did not do even a vague job of deconstructing. I couldn't. It was too good. If this is the first time you've seen Mouthwashing, then wherever you are, like, either put the kettle on, get a glass of water, or pour yourself a fucking pint or something. What an incredible game. Thank you so much for coming on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I'm gonna go drink gin about this. Holy fuck.